Hi. I'm okay. How are you? It was pretty good. We made cupcakes and stuff and
Oh, that's cool.
had fun.
Yeah. You made like Halloween cupcakes?
Well, they're just chocolate.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah.
Cool.
But did you get my message or the message?
Your message?
Yeah, because I called because people said some strange things on a visit.
Did you leave it on my voicemail?
No, I called the after hours number and they said they were gonna call you.
Let me go check my mailbox. Just I'll put you on hold, okay?
Okay.
Hi, Paloma.
Hi.
It was in my mailbox.
Okay.
Okay. Lots of nightmares. And interacting with a Halloween skeleton that he's going to show who's the boss. He's going to have learned his lesson.
Yeah, he like threw it in the recycle bucket and said it was gonna stay in there till I went to bed because he needed to learn his lesson. And then he was swinging it, and I said, "Well, be gentle, because its legs might come off." And he said he's gonna show him who's the boss by swinging him. Like those were his words.
Okay.
And he was saying, I like this flashlight that says "Help me." He was asking me why it says that, and I said, well, it's a ghost, it's probably stuck. And he said, well, maybe someone's attacking it. And he was saying stuff like, he's going to have to get past me first. Like, stuff like that.
So, do you think some of this could be his imagination, considering he just turned 5?
No, I think it's from Donald at their foster home, for sure. That's my, because, I mean, he's never said stuff like that before, and it sounds like something they would do, because it's consistent with other stuff he said.
Okay. I'm just writing all this down. Okay, so he threw the skeleton into the recycling bin while saying he was going to teach him a lesson. Am I right? Are you there?
Pardon?
Oh, I think
Sorry.
we just had a glitch.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. I think my phone's acting up. I gotta get my admin to look at it. So he threw the skeleton in the recycling bin while saying, "I'm going to teach you a lesson."
Well, he threw it in there, and he said he's gonna learn. He's gonna go in there until he learns his lesson. And I asked him, well, why is he in timeout? And he said, yeah. And I said, well, I think he's been in there long enough. And he said, no, he's gonna stay in there forever and like all night until he learns his lesson and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I don't know if I told you last time, like when the birthday visit, when he was there, he drank a lot of water because he was playing with those glasses my mom gave him.
Yeah.
And he had an accident, so I didn't have any of his clothes at my mom's house, so she found a pair of like pants for him, and we wrapped them around him and tried to, tie them with an elastic, like around the back. And he was like really scared. He was really worried because he said he didn't want his Nana to see the pants because she'd know that he had an accident. Like he seemed really scared.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then he had an accident in the car apparently.
Yeah, he did. What I got from the about the accident during the birthday visit, in the reports that the supervisor provided to me, stated that in there she confirmed what you had just said about being worried about Sandra seeing the accident pants, and he's quite concerned about it. When the supervisor returned Phoenix to Sandra, Sandra simply said, sometimes that happens,
Mhm.
and was quite appropriate.
That's good.
So I don't think we have to be concerned there. And I've put in a call to who is the foster care support for, and I'm going to see if he'll come with me out to talk about some of these concerns, because they keep arising. They keep coming up and keep coming up and keep coming up. And, you know, not saying that their care is not efficient for Phoenix. You know, they are approved foster home. They do have to be recertified every year, or relicensed every year, sorry. You know, and they have to be in contact with their foster care support on a regular basis. And, you know, there's measures to ensure that these children aren't being hurt in foster care. And I've had discussions in the past in my office, all on the phone, about, you know, the concerns of the hot sauce and the spanking and stuff like that, and it assures me that type of discipline is not occurring in her home. Now, given that, you know, we're still having concerns, I'm going to go out and have a discussion with her in person. Okay? So I'm home to speak to her about what's going on.
Yeah. Well, yeah, sooner than later. Like, did you get, I told that, I found a thing that said that in special circumstances, they can be placed in kinship care with just a preliminary evaluation and not a home check, like before a home check.
Right, and she faxed me some of that. It was underlined. I don't know if you provided that to her.
Yeah, I told her the website.
And I've talked to my supervisor about this process, and our manager is not willing to place any child in. Kinship is a family member. That's what kinship is explained of, right? It's not family.
But she's someone he's known for 2 years.
Absolutely. So
and
we're
seen
not
every day.
placing under kinship with her. However, our manager won't approve that until the assessment has been completed and documentation and the assessment is in our hands, and my manager is able to review that. So we're kind of stuck right now. So I know that to put in her paperwork for adoption. Mark's received all the information, or like all the preliminary paperwork, and he's going to make the referral for the adoption assessment so we can get that process started. But until that assessment comes back, we can't place.
Like, how long does that take?
You know, it all depends on how backlogged they are, or what kind of waiting list the adoption assessment people have.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be very quick. Sometimes it can take quite, you know, a lengthy period of time, depending on them, right? Because it's not us who do the assessment; it's the assessment people. So, you know, I can't give you a specific timeline for that assessment because I'm not the one doing it.
Well, I'm just worried about Phoebe because, you know, and if they find out that they're being questioned, then, you know, they're threatening him more to be quiet, like.
Right, and I can see your worry. Absolutely. I know you love him deeply, and I know you want the best for him, Paloma, and I understand that. You know, I'm a mother too, and I would want the best for my children as well. And I know you love him deeply, and so, you know, I will take your concerns.
So you're gonna like report them then?
And I'll have a discussion. I'll have a discussion with him.
What about he's like probably the one doing most of it?
Pardon me?
Or whatever his name is?
Yeah. We'll have discussion with both of them.
Okay.
Yes. It won't be just one-sided. It won't just be. It will be with myself. And
can you like question them separately or something?
I'm not sure how we want to do the interview.
Yeah. Well, I guess.
Visit.
Yeah, he knows how to do it, I guess.
Yeah. It's kind of, you know, he's kind of taking the lead there because he's their foster care support worker. And so I'll still have to talk to him about how that process is going to work once he returns to work on Friday.
Okay.
Okay. So
oh yeah, and they don't answer the phone very often anymore. Like right. I call every day, like 2 or 3 times, and they answer every couple days.
Yeah. I've had a discussion with about that, and sees a lot of behaviors, a lot of increased noncompliance with, when after phone calls and after visits. And the school has also reported too that they see the same thing after visits. And so, keeping best interests in mind, I've asked to reduce the number of phone calls. That if you, in the event that you leave a message, that can hear the message. However, that to be able to actually connect with you on the phone, 2 to 3 times a week is reasonable. With the 2 visits per week would be reasonable. So he's seeing you or hearing from you at least 5 days a week.
But so his teacher said that his behavior is worse after a visit with me?
Right, that his behaviors are increased after visits and phone calls.
Mm.
And so just trying to keep him at a place where he feels that things are kind of together.
Yeah, but maybe he's doing it because, he's with me and he's safe and happy, and then he goes there and he's, being oppressed, and, it causes him to act out.
It could be a number of things.
But, this is serious stuff that, going on at their house, and, he's being hurt there and abused, it's not...
Well, I can't say that,
there's so many things going on here that need to be reported that are suspicious, and, so many things that have piled up, and just their behavior is strange and stuff, and, the only time they ever called me back was to clarify that they didn't pull him down the stairs or whatever,
Because they were supervising that phone call. I spoke to them about that phone call and how that inspired. And what happened was I stopped talking to you on the phone and said that he got pushed down the stairs by one of the foster siblings. And they were both supervised on the phone call, and they ended the phone call because blatantly lying. And so they talked and said, well, did this happen? When did this happen? And then they spoke to the foster child that he was saying did it, and she had said at no point in time would I have ever thrown him down the stairs or pushed him down the stairs. And there would be physical...
He told me his body hurt all over.
But there would be bruising, and there would be other things that would indicate that he had to fall down the stairs.
Yeah, but he told me that his body hurts all over, not because of that, just because of,
Right, and so in that incident, they phoned back to clarify that didn't happen after they spoke to the foster sibling that he was claiming had did this.
Well, anyway, I don't really believe them, but...
And, it's all he said, she said.
Yeah, but you still have to report it.
And, yeah, absolutely. I'm glad that you're telling me your concerns. I've always appreciated you calling me and letting me know what's going on or how you feel. And I think that's a part of the process, and I've always looked into it. Your concerns with not appropriately buckling Phoenix into the car. I addressed that for you.
Yeah, they still don't have the strap on it.
Being on their phone and texting, I addressed that for you. So I am on your side here. Okay, I am meeting with next week.
Yeah, but they can lie to you forever because that's how they make their money,
Right, and we are going to meet with him alone.
Okay.
Right, so
are you gonna have some expert question, Phoenix?
Pardon me?
Can you get someone who knows how to question children do it?
That's what we do.
Okay, good.
Yeah. And so we'll interview, see what's going on in his head, and we'll see what's leading him to think these things, or how they transpired, or in his mind. And we'll have a conversation and we'll come to a conclusion. But at this point, it's all I can do. And I understand that you feel that and her family are probably a better place for Phoenix right now. However, I'm stuck as well.
Yeah. It's just like when it comes to like a child's well-being, you know, there should be like special circumstances. You know, you can't leave a kid in an abusive home like he's in now. You know.
Right, but nothing's been substantiated.
Yes, but there's so much stuff, so many instances that like, you know,
right.
They need. It's like it doesn't, you know, where there's smoke there's fire. You need to like, you know, get into it and like, you know, can't just they said no so it's okay. Like it's not.
Right, and we're taking the appropriate steps to look into that, Paloma. You know, nothing happens overnight, and they are a licensed foster home, and they have been for many, many, many years. And
yeah, well, there's also other
there's
lots of people who aren't in it for the right reasons, and kids get murdered in foster homes, you know, like it happens, so, you know.
And, you know, I can't refute that doesn't happen, but I really do feel that in this circumstance it isn't happening.
Well, like, I don't know.
I'm taking your concerns, and I am going to seek a conclusion. I am going to, with foster care, and with their foster care support person, and we are going to, you know, come to a conclusion of whether or not that your concerns are, you know, true concerns. And in that event that, you know, we substantiate that there are concerns in the home, we will take the appropriate steps.
Mm-hmm. Do you have to report all of, like, any report to Child Advocate, or just ones that are substantiated?
Just ones that are substantiated, I do believe.
Okay.
But at any point, anyone can put a referral into Child Advocate. You yourself can put a referral into Child Advocate on behalf.
Yeah, I already did.
Okay, good. So at any point, you feel that, you know, his needs are not being met or are not being considered well in care, you can make that referral. It's not a problem.
Yeah, like
opposed to working with Child Advocate.
Yeah, like I mean, I know government stuff takes forever, but I mean, it's a child, you know, and I'm worried about him, so I just wish they would speed things up.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, I wish that I could speed things up, Paloma, honestly, I really do, but I'm relying on other people.
Mhm.
Right? So I'm playing with their schedule, they're playing with other people's schedules, and, you know, it all trickles down to being a lengthy period of time.
Mm.
You know, I wish that tomorrow we could do the assessment.
Mm-hmm.
I really do.
Mhm.
Because I think that this circumstance has kind of fell into your lap, and I think that this will be a positive thing for you in the future.
Mm.
For yourself.
Mhm.
But again, I'm stuck.
Yeah, but yeah, but you know. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and I wanted to make sure I can take him trick or treating on Friday or Saturday.
True to that. Good thing you reminded me. What time?
I don't know. What time do kids start trick or treating? 6 or something?
Yeah, usually about 6 to 8ish, roughly.
Okay.
So 6 to 8?
Yeah.
Okay, I will see what I can do, and I'll call you back to confirm or let you know what the plan is.
Okay, or maybe like an extra half hour, like 5:30 or something, or however much more time you can get.
I'll see what for you.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.